Time out lang, Mabunino. Time out lang.
Oh, time out naman dungog. Ginawa pra man during game.
Gani.
Time out lang.
Mas madunggan ang pamalikas ba?
Pwede ra, basta ay lang time out.
Umaga. Gi. Umaga ni Coach Ben.
Coach, itong labay-labay ka pa.
Oh, labay-labay nita para paspas. Dugay ka na yan, mahulatan na iba. Let's listen in. Ana, beda. Huwag time out.
And you move them, and the service
Kaya ikaw sa ilabay sa bigas kay wala pa si Coach Ben. Test. Hello, hello, hello. Test mic. Talungan sa Girl, sabol sa bola, girl! Sabol!
One, two, three. Mic test, mic test. One, two, three. Thank
Check, 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 check.
We are still live here at the Davao Recreation Center for the semifinals of V-League Mindanao. We now move to the women's division as Holy Cross of Davao College faces the University of Mindanao. Last time, Coach Coco shared that the Cross Blazers will be preparing for this match by prioritizing rest. Meanwhile, Wildcat setter Kier Nablia told me that their preparation has been both mental and physical. The question now is, who prepared better for this moment? Let's now send it over to Ray.
Mindanao Network, as we're about to start sa ating semi-final round, as this is the matchup between the Holy Cross of Davao College Cross Blazers versus the University of Mindanao Wildcats. Yan ang ating matchup dito mula sa Davao City Recreation Center. So ako po si Ray Alonsagay, usa ka maayong gabi sa atong tanan. And here it is, our semifinals in the women's division between the Holy Cross of Davao College versus the University of Mindanao Wildcats. So yan ating matchup sa ating first semifinals game. As we take a look at our playoff bracket, so here's our semifinals, and then afterwards we'll have Jose Maria College versus Ateneo de Davao on our last semifinals match, and the winners will face the gold medal match, while the losers in the semifinals will settle for the bronze medal match. So yan ating playoff bracket dito sa ating women's division ng ating semifinal round, as we're get set and ready to go mula dito sa Davao City Recreation Center, as this is the matchup between the Holy Cross of Davao College versus the University of Mindanao. And here's our Coliseum announcer for the starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to V-League Mindanao, presented by DASAFI, Davao Schools Athletic Foundation Incorporated. Live here at the Davao City Recreational Center, Davao City, Philippines. Presenting the competing teams for your first semi-final game of match number 11 of the women's division, to be played between Holy Cross of Davao College Incorporated and University of Mindanao. Presenting the referees for this match, first referee, Bob Asho, National Referee. Second referee, Michael Solbinghai, National Referee. And now presenting the starting lineup. First, for your Holy Cross of Davao College Incorporated. Starting with your team captain, outside hitter number 11, Angelica Ordinaria. Middle blocker number 3, Isabel Andal. Outside hitter number 7, Cara Cardino. Setter number 14, Charlene. Opposite hitter 16, Mary Bagaipo. Middle hitter number 19, Varen Johnson. And here leave on number 12, Nicole Bacamante. And the head coach for Holy Cross of Davao College Incorporated, Coco Quezon. And now let us meet the starters for your University of Mindanao. Starting with your outside hitter number 1, Tammy Salvanera. Outside hitter number 2, Rika Sasaki. Middle blocker number 7, Rachel Cariaga. Opposite hitter number 8, Atil Hernando. Setter number 11, Care Noblea. Middle blocker number 14, Alex Cubillas. And the team captain libero number 18, Molly Fuentes. And the head coach for University of Mindanao, Apple Yopena. This is your first
As you take a look at our starting
match
lineups from
of
the Holy Cross of Davao College Cross Blazers, we have Cardino, Rubio, Andal, Ordinaria, Bagaipo, Johnson, and their libero Bacamante. So yan po yung starters for Coach Coco Quizon. Now for the University of Mindanao Wildcats, we have Nablea, Cubillas, Sasaki, Hernando, Cariaga, Salvanera, and their libero Fuentes. And those are your starters for Coach Apple Upenya. So on their last matchup, that was during the opening day na ating V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge. Holy Cross of Davao College won their opening match against UM on their matchup in 3 straight sets. So what will be the adjustments dito sa ating semifinals matchup between the Wildcats and the Cross Blazers. So we're about to start sa ating first semifinal match of the women's division. And we're now underway. Oh, quick shot. First point mula kang Rubio. So that's Charlene Rubio, their setter, with her quick reflexes on the tip. First point for Holy Cross. So first point from Rubio, and she's gonna serve for the first time in the semifinals. From the back row, good defense from Bacamante. And that's Ordinaria. Chance here for Sasaki! And she answers for the Wildcats. So we have a lot of energy from the crowd mula dito sa Davao City Recreation Center as we are now in the playoffs na ating V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge. And this is presented to you by DASAFI. That attack was outside. And the Wildcats with the first lead of the semifinals. So Alex Cubillas, their middle blocker to serve. So UM looks to have a much better game plan here in the semifinals. They go to Bagaipo. And that's an error for the Cross Blazers. The Wildcats taking advantage of the errors ng Holy Cross as lead 3-1 in the opening set of the semifinals. A winner-take-all semifinals as the winner will advance to the championship match, as that is an ace, first ace for the Wildcats. And that is a much better start for University of Mindanao, led of course by Coach Apple Upenya. Reception there from Bacamante. Ordinaria with a cross-court attack. And remember, during the last matchup sa pagitan ng Holy Cross at ng UM, Ordinaria was the best player of the match with 15 attack points. And she has been one of the most consistent scorers for Coach Coco Quizon, itong si Ordinaria. And that shot denied from Varen Johnson. I would describe her as the defensive specialist, itong si Varen Kisses Johnson. And that is her specialty, especially when you have the tallest player on the starting lineup for Coach Coco Quizon, itong si Johnson. UM for the answer. What good dig. Here comes Holy Cross from the back row. Good coverage from Holy Cross. They push it off to the other side. Another chance to Ordinaria off speed. Sasaki with the dig. Sasaki will try, but that block was outside. And Rika Sasaki gives UM a 5-3 advantage in the early stages sa ating first set of the semifinals. And of course, shoutout natin sa ating mga estudyante, the faculty and staff of the University of Mindanao Matina Campus. Daghang kayo salamat sa pagtanaw sa atong live coverage of the playoffs of the women's division of the V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge, presented to you by the Davao Schools Athletic Foundation Incorporated. Early errors from Holy Cross as UM with a 6-3 advantage. Sasaki with another serve, one of the top scorers. Oh, that's an over reception. And looks like Cariaga committed the net touch violation, so point for Holy Cross. As the Cross Blazers able to break serve. And there's the first look of Ordinaria, their team captain, to serve for the first time in the semifinals. An outstanding campaign for her. Here comes UM as Ordinaria with decent coverage. Cariaga! And that's Carino. It's Carino rather with the attack point. Able to find the gap on the floor defense ng UM. So that's a counter-attack mula kang Cariaga ng Holy Cross. That's Cardino rather. My apologies. That's Cara Cardino who scored the last attack point. And that's outside. Serve was outside the line from Angelica Ordinaria. So UM back on serve, up 2, 7-5. So there's Tiel Hernando, their opposite spiker. There's that lefty serve from Hernando. Opposite side to that's Cardino. And that's Riza Salvanera. Able to break through the blockers ng Holy Cross. Here it is on the replay. And that's nice setup there. Mula kang Kerna Blea to Riza Salvanera, the power attack. And the Wildcats maintaining the lead 8-5. This could be an interesting development in the early part sa ating semifinals. That's a poor reception from Holy Cross. And the Wildcats with a 4-point lead, 9-5. So, tumataas na ata yung kumpiyansa ng mga Wildcats ng University of Mindanao Matina Campus. Another lefty serve for Hernando. Ordinary with the reception. Johnson off the combo. What good coverage from UM. Another chance to Cardino. Sasaki with the dig. Go to the opposite side. Salvanera off speed. Rubio with decent coverage for her. UM with another opportunity. Salvanera delivers. And UM now in double digits in the first set, 10-5. So lalabos muna si Baga Ipo. She's going to be replaced by Razel May Bellarmino, number 5 for the Cross Blazers. We're about 7 minutes into the action in the opening set of the semifinals. Ordinary with the reception. Cardino. Ball goes up high. They go to Salvanera. Good defensive coverage. Blocked. That's a denial. Mula kang Rachel Cariaga. Great net coverage from Cariaga. And it's now an 11-5 start for the University of Mindanao Wildcats.
Pila na to kalusutan sa inyo ang kamot. Di mo kita nag-block og sakto. Stay disiplina sa blocking ba? Pasok niyo yung kamay niyo para mo balik ang bola. Ah, sige, go!
Yes, basta sa pitas, basta pinapatouch lang.
Sige, tara.
Pinapatouch sa kayo! Ayaw pa na, all up daw ta. Go for!
So you just heard from the timeout from Coach Coco Quizon is that they have to stay disciplined, especially on their defensive sequences for the Holy Cross of Davao College Cross Blazers. And also they have to limit their errors as well. Itong Holy Cross kasi 6 na po ang kailangan habulin ng Cross Blazers. As we have another serve from Hernando. Ordinary with the reception. Cardino from the opposite side. Magandang coverage na binibigay ni Ordinaria. Cardino again. Great dig from the Wildcats. Off speed. Great save from Cardino. A great rally here for Hernando. Ordinaria with the dig. Cardino with the power tip. That's a drop shot from Cardino. And Holy Cross able to break serve as we take a look at this last replay. On the beautiful drop shot. Mula kang Cardino. So there's Ray Bellarmino to serve for the first time in the semifinals. Here comes UM with the another attack point. This time mula kang Rachel Cariaga. Has been a well-balanced offensive attack from the Wildcats. There it is. And that's too much power from Cariaga. And Johnson was not able to recover on defense. Johnson. We have a battle at the net. And Alex Cubillas wins the battle. And all of a sudden, the Wildcats with a 7-point lead in the first set. At papasok dito si Athena Maneja as Varen Johnson returning to the sidelines for the Cross Blazers. A shaky start as Rubio off the combo play. Nice 1-2 play from Holy Cross. So like what I mentioned during the timeout from Coach Coco Quizon, they have to stay disciplined and also composed because Holy Cross now down by a big margin. This team not usually known for being down by a very big margin. And this will be a big test for the Cross Blazers. And ooh, that's a miscue for the white shirts. And that's a freebie for the Wildcats. (14-7) Wildcats. And there's Salvanera to serve for the Wildcats. An excellent start for her in the semifinals. Good reception by the libero ng Holy Cross, Cardino. Better coverage from the libero ng UM. A shot, checked at the net. Another chance from the pipeline. As they give up a free ball, itong Holy Cross. Sasaki. Great dig from Ordinary. Cardino with the cross-court hit. As Holy Cross now back on serve, 8 serving 14. Well, nevertheless, a great great first set so far for Coach Apollo Peña ng University of Mindanao Matina Wildcats. Sasaki was checked at the net. Holy Cross goes to the opposite side. Ordinaria, Salvanera with defensive coverage. Hernando. Good dig from Holy Cross. 1-2 play. Got it! From Isabel Andal. And the Holy Cross Blazers looks to overcome this big early hole dito sa ating first set. As we take a look at that last replay from Isabel Andal. And that serve is good. First ace for Cara Cardino. And Holy Cross now in double digits. And Wildcats was thinking that serve was outside, pero that was inside the line on that serve from Cardino. It's a push serve, but that was a little too long. Wala kang Cara Cardino. And that's a freebie for the Wildcats. So 5 na po ang abante ng University of Mindanao. So there's Karen Ablea providing those excellent sets so far in the first set. But this time around, that serve was outside the line from Nablea. So we might have a long first set here between these two collegiate clubs. So Charlene Rubio to serve for the Holy Cross Blazers. On to the opposite side. Sasaki with a great angle right down the line. A surprising start dito sa ating semifinal match for the Wildcats ng University of Mindanao Matina Campus. For that cross-court shot from Rika Sasaki. Holy Cross looks to respond. They go to Ordinaria. Leia with the coverage. Sasaki blocked. And that's from Isabel Andal. Providing that much needed coverage at the net for the Cross Blazers. So it's all about discipline. Katulad yung sinabi during the timeout from Coach Coco Quizon. But that was a service error from Isabel Andal. And that's much to the dismay for Coach Coco Quizon. And if you're Holy Cross, they have to step up their game. And they have to avoid those unnecessary errors. Holy Cross with an opportunity here. A good dig from Nablea. Salvanera. Cardino with great coverage for her. Ordinaria checked at the net. Rubio from the pipeline. Cardino. Attack was outside. At point mapunta sa UM Wildcats. Tatawag pa ng isa pang timeout si Coach Coco Quizon at ng Holy Cross of Davao College.
Atong target lagi sa ato ang makinig. Atong target lagi sa ato ang spike ba. Maintain ta dito. Di ba? Gusto na to anong lahos-lahos. Hindi na tayo nag-iisip. Tapos depensa na to, disiplina. Mawala na punta diha. Go, dikit ta bago mag-20. Dikit ta bago mag-20. Panginig, confused kayo ta ba? Relax. Okay, basic lang kayo ang dula. Tara, let's go.
And the challenge now for Coach Coco Quizon is for the Cross Blazers to stay within striking distance against the University of Mindanao Wildcats. So this will be a big test here for sure for the Cross Blazers. It's not often for the Cross Blazers to be down by a very huge margin. Lalo na during the preliminary round. Here comes Hernando. Uy! That was last touch by Cardino na yung bola pumama pa sa ceiling fan sa loob ng ating venue. And that tells about the firepower from Hernando on that attack point. 7-point lead for the Wildcats. Oh, lucky tip. But that was a legal attack, unfortunately, for Holy Cross. And that has been the theme of the game for the Cross Blazers in the first set. A flurry of errors. Medyo hindi masyadong maganda yung sequences, especially on the defensive side for the Cross Blazers. Kaya itong UM Wildcats up by 8. And that means that's more problems for Holy Cross as that was an ace from Rika Sasaki. Isa sa mga outstanding scorers throughout the tournament for the Wildcats. And the defense caught napping there for Holy Cross. 21-12 Wildcats. Bellarmino able to take it across. Tablea sends it over. Checked at the net. And that was successful this time from Holy Cross. So good defensive strategy from Holy Cross. But they have to step up their defensive plays if they want to stay close against the Wildcats. So here comes the team captain Ordinaria to serve. A huge margin to climb for the Cross Blazers. Free ball from UM. Bellarmino. Hernando from the pipeline. Sasaki. Cardino with the coverage. And the power tip. That won't work. Hernando will try. We go to the other side. Yes! And successful play from Holy Cross of Davao College as May Bellarmino with that power tip, that off-speed shot. Nakita niya yung gap sa depensa near the net from the University of Mindanao. Oh, that shot was denied. Mula kang Maneha. So much better defensive sequences from Holy Cross at tatawag muna ng timeout ang University of Mindanao.
Relax, okay? Pagka na gani mo tungtong na og 19, maglisto na taghabol ana. Okay? Sustain lang ta sa atong energy tapos be strategic. Kung dili nato makaya og hapa, kaya ya kay tamo atras, iduso na lang, okay? Distribute na apa kay duha ka spiker o kung dili man gani kaya dito sa likod. Stable ta, relax lang mo. Upat na lang na, girls. Ayaw mo pagdikit, okay? Relax lang ta, relax lang. Go, 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 go.
So narinig natin yung timeout from Coach Apollo Peña. They don't have to be complacent. If you're the Wildcats, kasi medyo naghahabol na dito ang Holy Cross of Davao College. As the Wildcats was leading as much as 9 points. And for the Wildcats, they have to sustain that energy if they want to clinch the first set here in this semifinals game. Wildcats looks to break serve. Ordinaria with dig. Maneja off the 1-2 play. Salvanera takes it across. Ordinaria with another dig. They go to Cardino. Oh, great save from Sasaki. Rubio. They go back to Cardino. Off the scramble, Maneja has to give up a free ball. From the middle. Oh! Attack error nga lang mula sa Wildcats. A little bit of nerves, I think, from Rachel Cariaga as she was going from the pipeline. Mama nga lang sa net. 5-point deficit for the Holy Cross of Davao College. Sasaki with the reception. Hernando. And good defense from Rubio. Cardino off speed. And looks like another attack error. But nevertheless, a great defense from Maneja with the block. Medyo hindi malakas yung atake mula kang Salvanera. Kaya inaabangan na yung bola. That was blocked from Maneja. So itong si Maneja providing that much needed defensive prowess for Holy Cross as they're down 4. And we go the other side. Here comes Holy Cross. Maneja! Ooh, this time around. Hindi maganda yung timing doon on that attack from Maneja, and that's an error. And that has been the story since the start of the first set. Yung mga flurry of errors that has been costly for Holy Cross in the first set. Holy Cross looks to stay within striking distance. Cross court. Good dig from Ordinaria. Cardino again. Maneja sends it over back to Cardino. Sasaki with the dig. Holy Cross from the pipeline. Ordinaria. Oh, great scramble from Holy Cross as they were able to give up free ball. Chance here for UM. Ordinaria sends it over to the other side. Great rally here. They're gonna try it again. Great coverage from Ordinaria. Cardino denied. It goes over the net. Oh, yes! What a lucky play! Hannah Dotilios finishes the rally for the University of Mindanao. Oh boy, the Wildcats are just 2 points away from taking the first set. Left-handed serve from Hernando. Ordinaria with the reception. Maneja. Another chance here. Dotilios! Right on the line. And it's now 7 set points for the Wildcats. 7 opportunities for the Wildcats ng University of Mindanao to take the first set. And here's Tiel Hernando with her left-handed serve coming up. Here comes Cardino. But that block was outside. Wala kang Cariaga. So first set point save for Holy Cross. 6-point margin. As May Bellarmino to serve. And UM has to give up a free ball. Oh, nice power tip. That's a quick hit. Wala kang Charlene Rubio. There it is in that last replay. Bellarmino able to spot Rubio on the tip in. So late defensive reaction from UM. At nakabawi na naman si Kelna Blea with her power tip. And the University of Mindanao Wildcats takes the opening set. A promising start for the Wildcats as they take set number 1, 25-19.
Taste, feel, discover, and experience Mindanao as it lives and lives. This is Mindanao on Mindanao Network.
Take a look at our numbers from set number 1 as the UM Wildcats take a 25-19 advantage at the end of set number 1 with 12 attack points and 4 aces over the Holy Cross of Davao College Cross Blazers. So yan po yung mga numero mula sa set number 1 as UM takes set number 1 as we take a look at our Crunch fan of the day. So it's time to turn down the heat and turn up the cool. So a big shout out to today's Crunch Ice Cream's coolest fan of the game. So they're bringing the energy, showing their team spirit, and keeping it cool all game long. So you just scored yourself a delicious Crunch ice cream treat. So yan ang hatid sa inyo ng Nestle Crunch. So keep cheering, keep smiling, and keep cool with Crunch. Once again, ako po si Ray Alonsagay. Kauban ako si Trina Blanco from the Mindanao Network. Thank you very much for watching our live coverage. Hatid sa inyo ng V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge presented by the Davao Schools Athletic Foundation Incorporated. So you're still watching our games live sa ating Pilipinas Live app. Download the app now on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. And you can also watch our YouTube channels sa ating V-League Philippines and DASAFI. And you can also catch our games sa Mindanao Network at ng Global Filipino Network. Sasaki, that was checked at the net. Another chance for Holy Cross. Andal scores! Almost! And that is a point credited to Andal. And that's a lucky break for Holy Cross. A much needed lucky break for Coach Coco Quizon after a shaky first set for Holy Cross. And a quick response from Alex Cubillas from the middle with the power tip. 1-1. Here comes Alex Cubillas to serve here in the second set. But this time around, it was outside. So 2-1 ang ating talaan for Holy Cross. So they have an amazing campaign during the preliminary round, itong Holy Cross of Davao College. How will they respond here in set number 2? It's a left-handed shot. That won't work from Ordinaria. Rubio to Bellarmino. Nablea. Babalik ang Sasaki. That was checked. And we go to the other side, Ordinaria. Oh, good coverage from the libero ng UM. Hernando. Cardinio with much needed coverage. Sasaki off speed. And they go back to Ordinaria. Grabbing coverage doon from the libero, from the pipeline. Yes, sir! Riza Salvanera. Early tie in set number 2. It was an amazing rally between these two teams. Here it is. And Salvanera finishes the rally for the Wildcats. And that was a confidence boost for the Wildcats when they won the first set, 25-19. And Holy Cross has to give up a free ball. Chance here for UM. And Rubio with the dig. Bellarmino. Sasaki with the dig. Salvanera, that attack. I thought that attack was outside, pero there was a block touch from Holy Cross. And that point will go to Salvanera. And the Wildcats will 1-point lead, 3-2. And the goal now for the Wildcats is to establish their momentum in set number 2. And off the scramble play, they go to Bellarmino. Outside nga lang yung atake mula kang Bellarmino. 4-2, Wildcats ng University of Mindanao Matina Campus. Papasok po si Pinky Mahadukon for Bellarmino. So that's their opposite hitter for Holy Cross, itong si Mahadukon. Now Rubio now from the side. That's Ordinaria with the power spike. Much needed spark from Angelica Ordinaria, their team captain. Here it is on that replay. As Rubio able to send to the other side, and Ordinaria with the power attack. But that's an error from Isabel Andal. And again, just like what I mentioned kanina in the first set, itong Holy Cross, they have to limit their errors if they're aiming to tie this match at the end of the second set. Here comes UM. Salvanera checked at the net. Another chance here. Oh, able to send to the other side, and Ordinaria with back-to-back points for Holy Cross. So Angelica Ordinaria looks to step up her scoring barrage for Holy Cross. Able to send to the other side. Rubio to Mahadukon. And that's an attack error. Ooh, that was a missed opportunity for Mahadukon to tie the match. Instead, UM with a 6-4 lead in set number 2. And there's Cariaga to serve. Oh, good dig from their libero. Lakas nga ang atake. Wala kang Cara Cardinio. Looks like this is a repeat of the first set. Itong dalawang kupunan na ito as UM still on top by 3, 7-4. And during the first set, the Wildcats were leading as much as 9 in the opening set. Ordinaria from the pipeline. UM with an opportunity here. Hernando sends it to the other side. Mahadukon. Good coverage from the Wildcats. Salvanera attacks and scores. So ito yung danger scoring combo from the UM Wildcats, the Salvanera and Sasaki. And Salvanera with the attack point from the Wildcats. Johnson, Sasaki with good coverage. Here comes Holy Cross looking for the response, pero attack error nga lang for Holy Cross. As that was a 4-hit violation from Holy Cross. At tatawag ng timeout si Coach Coco Quizon at ng Holy Cross of Davao College.
Baba kaya tong confidence ba? Confused na pod ka ita. Kamanaw man nadulat, layo pa kayo. Saan na to pagkuha sa momentum if puro ta errors? Ha? Go pay! Inase mo dihata na ng errors. Oh! Bobby! Girls! Maunihin ako sa inyo ganina ba? Play efficient. Puro na error na itong ginahatag. Baliktad na. Hindi na tayo makapuntos, anak. Puro error na itong ginahatag. Oh!
Guys, Coach, magsayak ko. Wala tayo aggressiveness sa sunod sa court. Pag naay mo palo, ana lang ta, magtanga lang ta. Pag naay mo parto, palo!
Hey, go!
Support na sa isa pila. Tara, wala ka.
Service ko ba? Yan ang puputol ang momentum na.
Okay, we just heard from the timeout from Coach Coco Quizon. We have a great crowd on hand mula dito sa Davao City Recreational Center as we're not the semi-final round ng ating V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge. So thank you very much for coming to the venue, the Davao City Recreation Center. And that's a much better response from Cara Cardino after the timeout from Coach Coco Quizon. So like what we heard from the timeout from Coach Coco, they have to limit their errors. They want to stay close against the Wildcats. There's that last replay from Cardino. And Pinky Mahadukon to serve. Cubillas. Good scramble there from Cardino. Holy Cross has to send to the other side. Cubillas will try again. Ordinaria with good coverage. Rubio, balikan Cardino. Sasaki with the dig. Salvanera denied. But another chance. Sasaki goes to the other side. Johnson. What a dig from the libero. And Salvanera finishes the rally for the Wildcats. So far for the Holy Cross of Davao College, medyo mababa pa yung kumpiyansa. And that is a cause of concern for Coach Coco Quizon, kaya napataw siya ng timeout just moments ago. He's hoping that the girls will step up here on this important stretch. That's an over-reception from Holy Cross. Cubillas. Now here comes Ordinaria with a power attack. And itong Holy Cross, they need that scoring performance from Ordinaria with that attack from the pipeline. As they're back on serve, Cross Blazers down 4. 10 minutes of action here in set number 2. Ablea to Sasaki with the counter-attack. So nakita niya yung buta sa depensa ng Holy Cross, and Sasaki able to take advantage. As the Wildcats on top by 5. And there's Karen Ablea to serve. Providing those excellent sets throughout the match. Now, here comes UM from the pipeline of speed. Maadukon with good coverage. Cardino checked at the net. And looks like we have a net touch against UM. And that's a free point for the Cross Blazers. So again, yung sinabi ni Coach Coco Quizon, they have to stay disciplined or else UM will try to pull away in set number 2. Hernando trying to go on the left-handed attack. Pero natamaan nga lang sa net. And the Cross Blazers down 3. So here comes Cara Cardino serving for the Cross Blazers. Nablea to Sasaki. Walang follow-up doon ng Holy Cross. And that's a point for the Wildcats. Itong si Sasaki and Salvanera providing that firepower on the scoring department for the Wildcats ng University of Mindanao. As the Wildcats still on top by 4 points. And that's an ace from Alex Cubillas. Di maganda yung positioning on the defensive end from Holy Cross. Off the reception from the serve ni Alex Cubillas. Medyo late yung reaction on the defensive side ng Holy Cross. Back to a 5-point lead for the Wildcats. Kanina in set number 1, the Wildcats was leading as much as 9. And that shot was denied. And that's from Sasaki. That's a double block. Sasaki and Cariaga providing that net coverage from the Wildcats. So far, the Wildcats are flowing with confidence in set number 2. And that's another net touch from the Wildcats. So, point mapunta sa Holy Cross. Let's see kung may momentum run na mangyayari dito ng Holy Cross. But again, you have to limit those errors. Kasi that was the issue kanina in the first set. Off the scramble. Sends it over to the other side. Great play from the Cross Blazers. Ordinaria. Battle sa net. UM has to give up a free ball. Rubio now. They go to Andal. And scores. There was a ball touch on the side of UM. And Isabel Andal with a much needed point from the Cross Blazers as they're now in double digits in set number 2. 10 serving 14. And there's Charlene Rubio to serve. Sabanera with the reception. Hernando off speed. Now Rubio now. They go to Ordinaria. That is good. So itong si Angelica Ordinaria shouldering those attack points so far in the match. So Cross Blazers down 3, 11 serving 14. Oh, that's a much needed point from Cariaga. That was a momentum stopper from Rachel Cariaga. Going back to this replay. That was right off the hands from Bellarmino. Bellarmino will try. At the defensive dig from UM. Holy Cross another chance. They go back to Ordinaria off speed. Ablea with much needed coverage. Salvanera off the push. And Holy Cross has to give up a free ball. Salvanera pushes to the other side. Rubio on up high to Ordinaria. Sasaki with a dig. Salvanera off speed. Ordinaria with another dig. And we have a whistle. And looks like we have an illegal attack against Holy Cross. And the Wildcats with 5-point lead, 16-11. Another costly error for the Holy Cross of Davao College. A golden opportunity for the Wildcats to go up 2-0 in the semifinals. Ordinaria. And this time with another attack point. So for the Wildcats, they don't have to stay complacent because this is a very dangerous team itong Cross Blazers. They can come back in a hurry. And Hernando with the response with her attack point for the Wildcats. Itong si Thiel Hernando has been the X factor for the University of Mindanao Wildcats all throughout this tournament. Rinare goes to the other side. Salvanera check at the net. And that's better defense. Wala kang Johnson with the block. So that's Varin Johnson provided that much needed defensive cover for Holy Cross. And there's Angelica Ordinaria, their team captain, to serve. Looks to take charge and scores with her service ace. First ace of the second set for Angelica Ordinaria. Serving 17. Salvanera checked at the net. Now Holy Cross, they go to Beralmino off speed. Sasaki from the pipeline. Another chance here for Holy Cross. Great coverage from the libero. Salvanera will try again. Off the scramble. Wow, what a joust! Lucky break. Mula kang Rachel Cariaga. That's a quick reaction there from Rachel Cariaga with that lucky tip. And the Wildcats still on top, 18-14. Serve coming up from Cariaga. Almost a poor reception there from Holy Cross. Now they're looking for a response. Johnson. Now Cardino checked at the net. Holy Cross with another opportunity to Bellarmino. Off the scramble, Cubillas able to give up a chance ball. Cardino will try again with an off speed. What a save from Sasaki. Rubio now. Back to Bellarmino. Blocked by Cubillas. Alex Cubillas finishes the rally with a block. But again, great defensive sequences from the Wildcats. Great timing from Cubillas with that block shot. At tatawag muna ng timeout si Coach Coco Quizon at ng Cross Blazers ng Holy Cross of Davao College.
Girls, makinig. Okay? Paminaw mo, ang ilang depensa papasok. Likod tayo atake, likod ha. Target na to sa likod ang atake. Ginapili to sa hasil. Oh, tara, tara. Ayaw mong kaluya. Ginapili to sa hasil. Sige, sige, sige.
Katagay tao, katagay. Sige lang.
Sige, sige. Gulong lang ta. Gulong, gulong, gulong. Sige, go, go, go. Receive mo na, receive, receive.
Holy Cross.
And the Cross Blazers, they have to improve their defensive coverages against very feisty University of Mindanao Wildcats. As they're back on serve, as they're up by 5, 19-14. So there's Rachel Cariaga to serve for the Wildcats. Looks to increase their lead in the second set. Cardino. Good dig from Hernando. Salvanera takes it across. Camante with good coverage. Bellarmino. Hernando with the dig. In the pipeline. Hindi na gumagana doon. Ordinaria on the attack. What a save there from Hernando. Rubio this time. Balikan Cardino. Denied. What good hustle from Holy Cross as they give up a free ball. Bernardino off to the push. And that shot is good. Riza Salvanera with the lucky play. And the Wildcats on a amazing run so far in the semifinals as they're now at the 20-point mark here in set number 2. And that's an ace. Mula kang Rachel Cariaga. What has happened to Holy Cross? Let's take a look at that last replay. And Bacamante was not able to receive off the serve from Rachel Cariaga. This time an error from Rachel Cariaga. And Holy Cross back on serve. 15 serving 21. And there goes May Bellarmino to serve. Saki with the reception. Cubillas. Oh, that's a net touch from Varen Johnson. That's a costly error for Holy Cross as UM just 3 points away from taking set number 2 and a 2-0 advantage in the semifinals. And that serve was outside from Salvanera. And Holy Cross, they need a much needed spark. Who will that be here in the latter stages of set number 2? So papasok dito si Christina Molina, their service specialist for Varen Johnson. Let's see kung si Christine Molina will provide that spark for Holy Cross. Sasaki puts it away. They're putting on a show tonight here at the Davao City Recreation Center. The Wildcats are inching closer to take set number 2. So Karen Ablea to serve. Bacamante with the reception. Babalik ang Cardino. Answers right back. Still a long way to go for Holy Cross. They're down by 6 here in set number 2. 17 serving 23. Here comes Salvanera from the pipeline. Bacamante with a dig. Combo play. That won't work. Sasaki. And that was blocked out. Wait. Okay, wait a moment. So that's a point for Holy Cross. And Holy Cross able to get a lucky break. As they're down by 5. 18 serving 23. Hernando. And that is good. Thiel Hernando providing that offensive spark throughout the second set. 24-18, and that means 6 set points for the Wildcats. And Alex Cubillas looks to serve for the second set. Rubio. Here comes Cardino. Good dig from Cubillas. They go to Hernando. Combo play. That's Andal. Great coverage. Yeah, we have a rally here. Sasaki goes to the other side. Rubio. And there goes Salvanera. Another chance. Andal puts it away. That soft tip in. And that's the first set point save for Holy Cross. Tatawag ng timeout ang University of Mindanao.
Girls, isa lang o, isa lang. Ginhawa ta, ginhawa. Ayaw biyayang net ha, Rachel. Ayaw binayang net. Good pass. Pag umano, good pass. Maro-maro ta, okay? Ayaw ninyo, patungtunga o 20. Basta nindot lang receive. Kani kay time out, momentum na nila. Kung kaga, isa na lang, isa na lang. Pustihi ha, pustihi. Ayaw.
And the Wildcats with a golden opportunity to take set number 2. So it's a 5-point advantage for the Wildcats. But Holy Cross back on serve as they're looking to mount a comeback late in set number 2. So there's Charlene Rubio to serve. Now they go to the other side. Great scramble from Cardino Bellarmino. They go back to Sasaki. That was checked at the net. Hold on. And looks like another violation from UM this time. And that's the second set point save from Holy Cross. As they're now at the 20-point mark. Holy Cross looks to inch closer. 20 serving 24. Sasaki on the attack! Puts it away! And that concludes set number 2 for the Wildcats. Let's take a look at our last replay. There's that finish from Rika Sasaki. And that was right on the line. And after 2 sets of play, it's the University of Mindanao Wildcats takes a 2-0 advantage over the Holy Cross of Davao College.
Every business owner feels overwhelmed when it comes to taxes and accounting. Whether you're a self-employed business or a corporation, these got a bunch of bookkeeping and tax preparation. You want to make sure that your taxes are done the right way to avoid any future legal troubles and minimize tax liability. Luckily, we can help. Whether your accounting and tax needs are large or small, we got you covered. We will assess your registrations, tax compliance condition, and bookkeeping, and recommend ways to efficiently run your business. We at DAVBiz, we do things on point, on time, on record.
Take a look at the numbers after set number 2. 13 attack points, 3 blocks and 2 aces for the University of Mindanao Wildcats. As they won set number 2 after just about 28 minutes of play, 25-20, and a 2-0 advantage over the Holy Cross of Davao College Cross Blazers. As the Wildcats looks to mount an upset against the number 2 seed, the Holy Cross of Davao College. An amazing crowd on hand mula dito sa Davao City Recreational Center. And we would like to invite our volleyball fans to come and watch our remaining semifinals game. We still have one more. That's between the Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights, the number 1 seed, versus the Jose Maria College Lady Royals, the number 4 seed. And that's coming up after this matchup between the number 2 seed, Holy Cross of Davao College, and the number 3 seed, University of Mindanao Matina Campus. As you're still watching the V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge presented to you by the Davao Schools Athletic Foundation Incorporated. Ako po si Ray Alunsagay, kauban ako si Trina Blanco from the Mindanao Network. Thank you very much for watching sa ating live coverage. As we're about to start set number 3. Will University of Mindanao make an upset? Or will Holy Cross mount an amazing comeback? Here we go. First opportunity here for Holy Cross. And Charlene Rubio caught a lucky break with the first point for Holy Cross. Let's see kung itong si Charlene Rubio will provide that much needed firepower from Holy Cross, and that was missing throughout the first 2 sets. Cubillas with a power hit. Great combo play from UM. And the Wildcats are flowing with confidence as we're now at the set number 3. And the Wildcats are hoping to sweep the semifinals in straight sets, but this time outside the line on that serve from Alex Cubillas. So the Holy Cross of Davao College, the Cross Blazers looks to establish control in set number 3, and they're aiming to extend the match. Off speed, that won't work. Andal goes to the other side. Here comes the setup job. Sasaki, Ordinaria, with much needed coverage to the opposite side. Good dig. Sasaki checked at the net. Rubio, babalik ang Ordinaria. Ooh, that's short. That was a mishit from Angelica Ordinaria. As we're now 2-all at the early moments of set number 3. So Rika Sasaki with that offensive firepower throughout this semifinal match, now serving in set number 3. Now they go to Ordinaria. Sasaki with the dig. Goes off the push. Ordinaria with good coverage from the pipeline. Cardino. Great defense from UM. Off the scramble. And Bellarmino able to give up free ball. Nablea from the pipeline. Great coverage from Holy Cross. Nablea will try again to Hernando. Cardino with the dig. Mabalik ang Ordinaria. Ooh, that's back-to-back errors from Angelica Ordinaria. Not a good start for Angelica Ordinaria, their team captain. Di lang maganda yung timing on those attack attempts, on those back-to-back opportunities from Angelica Ordinaria. UM on top by 1. Bellarmino able to scramble as she was able to take it across. That attack was outside. Mula kang Rachel Cariaga. 3-all. And this could be an interesting third set. Because remember, itong Holy Cross was the number 2 seed at the end of preliminary round. And itong Holy Cross, they want to make a comeback in the hopes of extending to a 4th set. Off the power tip. Good defensive play from UM. Rubio will try again to Bellarmino. A dig from Nablea. Hernando. Now Cardino this time. From the pipeline, Sasaki. Outside nga lang yung atake mula kang Rika Sasaki. And Holy Cross back on top by 1. 4-3. This will be a crucial set for the Cross Blazers if they want to survive this match in the hopes of extending to a 4th set. Good reception from Sasaki off the serve. Salvanera A dig from the libero ng Holy Cross. Cardino. Opportunity here for UM. Rubio, babalik ang Cardino. And that's an attack error for Cardino this time. And just like what happened in the previous two sets, a flurry of errors now costing the Cross Blazers. So we're now a tied third set so far for all. Now Rubio sends it over to Bellarmino off speed. UM on the attack to Salvanera. And Ordinaria has to give up a free ball. That tip in, that won't work. Bellarmino. Great coverages from UM. And Salvanera able to get a lucky break. And itong Holy Cross of Davao College, medyo late yung mga reactions nila on their defensive sequences. Nobody was catching up there off the attack from Salvanera. And UM now on top by 1, 5-4. There's that left-handed serve from Hernando, but this time was outside. And that's a freebie for Holy Cross. A tight start in this third set. Here's May Bellarmino to serve. Goes up high to Salvanera. And great defense from Rubio with that block. So much better coverage from the Cross Blazers as they're leading by 1, 6-5. So palitan dito ng kalamangan in the early stages of set number 3. That tip. Good coverage from Bellarmino. Cardino with that drop shot. But again, better coverage from UM. Cardino will try again. And a much successful drop shot from Cara Cardino. And Holy Cross now on top by 2, 7-5. So there's Coach Apol Upenya giving some additional instructions to the girls of University of Mindanao Matina Campus. There's May Bellarmino to serve as Holy Cross looks to extend the lead. That shot. And that was an attack point from Salvanera. There's that firepower from Salvanera throughout the semifinals. And that's causing problems for Holy Cross. There's Rachel Cariaga back on serve. Holy Cross goes to Cardino. Hernando. Good dig from Ordinaria. Cardino will try again with a drop shot. So much better offensive plays from Cara Cardino. Going back on this replay. And there's that lucky shot from Cara Cardino with that off-speed hit. A 2-point lead for Holy Cross. Early advantage in set number 3. And that was check at the net. Another opportunity for OUM, but Dotilios commits the attack error. Tatlo na po ang abante ng Holy Cross, and this is the largest lead, I think, in this match for the Cross Blazers. 9 serving 6. And itong Cross Blazers, they want to maintain this momentum in the hopes of extending the match. They go to Cardino. Good follow-up there as they were able to send over to the other side. Dotilios. You have to scramble back, but to no avail. And Hannah Dotilios with that point. And a momentum stopper from the University of Mindanao. Those late defensive reactions has been the cause of concern for Coach Coco Quizon at ng Holy Cross of Davao College. And that has been the issue since the start of the match for Holy Cross. Cardino checked at the net. UM now has the opportunity to Hernando. Andal with good defense. Sasaki scores! And Rika Sasaki gives another point for the Wildcats. Now down by 1. 8 serving 9. As we're now 10 minutes of play here in set number 3. And there's Hana Dotilios to serve. Andal, they go to Ordinaria from the pipeline. Dotilios with the dig. Sasaki will try it again. Checked at the net. Rubio, balik ang Cardino off speed. Good! So a much better performance from Cara Cardino in set number 3. Here it is from the opposite side. Great shot from Cara Cardino on the off speed. 10-8 for Holy Cross. Sasaki, but that attack was outside. No ball touch there. And that's a 3-point lead for Holy Cross. And Cross Blazers looks to maintain this momentum as they're aiming to grab set number 3 in the hopes of extending the match to a 4th set. Holy Cross now to Rubio. They go to Andal. But that's an attack error from Isabel Andal. And a freebie for UM. And there's Karen Ablea serving, providing those excellent sets throughout the match for the Wildcats. And that's an ace. First ace of the 3rd set from Karen Ablea. Chance for the Wildcats to even the 3rd set. Here it is on this ace. And a poor reception from May Bellarmino. That's a long serve there. Good reception from Cardino. Ordinaria. Dotilios with good coverage. Sasaki off speed. Ordinaria with a dig. Another opportunity for Holy Cross. Babalik ang Ordinaria. Another check at the net. Holy Cross able to take it across. Hernando scrambling now for Holy Cross. Bellarmino, good dig from Dotilios. Sasaki attacks and scores! As we are now tied at 11 apiece in set number 3. Ito si Rika Sasaki providing those answers in terms of scoring for the University of Mindanao Wildcats. So a chance for UM to take the lead in set number 3. Andal off the 1-2 play. And there's that quick attack from Isabel Andal. Go back to this replay. It's a great combo play. Great connection between Rubio and Andal. And the Cross Blazers back on top by 1. Good reaction from Sasaki, able to give up a free ball. Andal denied! And that's Alex Cubillas with her defensive prowess with that block. Here it is on that replay, and that's great timing from Alex Cubillas saying no, no, no. As we are now tied at 12 apiece in set number 3. Oh, that's another good sequence from Holy Cross. And that means UM now on top by 1, 13-12. A tighter 3rd set between the two collegiate clubs. Will UM book their ticket to the finals, or will Holy Cross extend the match to a 4th set? Off-speed shot. Oh, good defense there from UM. Ball is outside. No ball touches. So that means Holy Cross with a point. As we have another deadlock at 13 apiece. So isa pang serve coming up from Isabel Andal. So this could be a long third set here. The scramble play, Ordinaria sends it to the other side. Nablea. Another chance here, Bellarmino off the push. UM has to dig deep. Dotilios, way chance ball. That's Maneja, great dig from the libero. No follow-up from UM. And Athena Maneja with a point for Holy Cross. At balik sa isa ang kalamangan ng Holy Cross of Davao College, 14-13. Here comes the shot, that won't work. Rubio to the opposite side, Ordinaria, good defense from Dotilios. Rubio, balik ang Ordinaria off speed. Almost a lucky play there. But good coverage from UM. Bellarmino. And that was right on the line. And that was a beautiful attack from May Bellarmino and Holy Cross. Now on top by 2, 15-13. Here's the jump serve from Andal. Oh, that's a lucky break. That's a 1-2 play for UM as Nablea scores for the Wildcats. Here it is on that replay. Here it is, that 1-2 play, and Nablea with that quick reflexes. Itong Holy Cross caught napping on defense. And Holy Cross able to take it across. From the pipeline, Cardino with good coverage as they were able to send it over to the other side. Holy Cross goes to Ordinaria and scores. And the Holy Cross of Davao College still maintaining this advantage, 16-14. As they're hoping to maintain this control here in set number 3. Here comes their team captain serving. And that's the first ace for Angelica Ordinaria here in set number 3. And across Blazers with a much better third set. At tatawa ng timeout ang University of Mindanao.
Kabalo mo gamit sa tong utok every time nga mag-rally gani, sige lang tagapak, sige lang tagapak. Tanawan ninyo asa ang buslot, okay? Pero ayaw mo kahadlok, pugngan magunin niyo inyong power, no? Ang atong blockings diha no kay delayed kay ta. Okay? Girls, dili pwede ni. Tulo lang. Oh, okay man ang atong defense. Ang problema wala tay end attack ba? Magsige na lang taog pakuan, hapak. Go. Wala na error. Ching, wala na error, Ching.
And University of Mindanao Wildcats looks to even this third set as they're looking to limit their errors. As we're now at the middle portion of set number 3. As Holy Cross still on serve. So there goes Angelica Ordinaria, their team captain. Looks to extend this advantage for the Cross Blazers. Dotilios, and good coverage from Ordinaria. Cardino off speed. Ablea with good defense. Hernando. A much better dig from the libero ng Holy Cross. Ball goes up high. They go to Dotilios. Ordinaria with another dig. Off speed. Ooh, that's good defense from the libero. And And that shot is good from Hannah Dotilios as that was off the blockers ng Holy Cross. That's much better execution coming off the timeout from Coach Apol Upenya ng University of Mindanao. Back on serve, 15 serving 17. Maneha. Good dig from Sasaki. Ablea now to Dotilios. You have to send it over to the other side. And that's another point from Richelle Cariaga. That's a nice drop shot from Richelle Cariaga. Matatawag muna ng timeout si Coach Coco Quizon at ng Holy Cross of Davao College.
Yeah, gulong ta, gulong.
Ayun, nag-step back.
Gigo. Oh, lamang pa tayo isa ha. Oh, relax. Wala magpanik. Lamang tayo isa. One good receive muna. Ha? Tara. Isang rotation tayo para makalahos ta. Tara, let's go! Inatusyangan ng lamang.
So we still have an amazing crowd on hand mula dito sa Davao City Recreational Center as we still have one more match coming up, and that is between the Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights, the number 1 seed, versus the Jose Maria College Lady Royals, the number 4 seed. And that's coming up mula dito sa Davao City Recreation Center. And that's an ace from Thiel Hernando. And that's a bad reception coming off the timeout from Coach Coco Quizon. As we are now even at 17 apiece. So no team has led by a wide margin so far in the third set. Cardino looks to answer. And that's an attack error for Holy Cross. Again, the flurry of errors has been costly for the Cross Blazers so far in the semi-final match as the Wildcats back on top by 1, 18-17. And Hernando gets a lucky break as that is another ace from Thiel Hernando. And this time the Wildcats back on top by 2, 19-17. That was a quick turnaround for the Wildcats. Looks like the luck is on their side now here in set number 3 for the Wildcats. Maneha off the combo play. Cariaga with a finish. Much better execution on that sequence from UM, and Rachel Cariaga with the finish. And Holy Cross looks apply more size here at the middle at babalik po si Varen Johnson as Maneha returns to the sidelines for Holy Cross. 2017 UM Wildcats, and that's an error from Hernando. And Holy Cross back on serve. So here comes May Bellarmino to serve. That shot was denied. And that's an attack error, by the way, from Hannah Dotilios, but good coverage mula kang Varen Johnson. There's that intimidation from Varen Johnson. And Holy Cross down 1. Oh, mistiming there from Cariaga as he was trying to go for the power attack. That ball was off her fingertips. At tataw muna ng timeout ang University of Mindanao.
Kusgi ninyo, nganong maghusigi magulo-gulo kung sige kahadlukan ninyo. Okay, balik ta. Recover ta ha. Nindot ang atong receive kaso ang attack lagi nato, girls. Dili ta si gulugulog, dili ta magduha-duha sa atong lihok. Kusgi, paluib, buraki. Ayo, pangisog mo. Isog ta o, dirita. Tuyok ta. Okay? Isa ka patay. Isa ka good pass, isa ka patay. Tam! Pag ready tam.
So itong si Rachel Cariago who committed that last attack error looks to redeem himself as we take a look at our graphics, and of course never miss a spike and catch our games sa Pilipinas Live app, sa ating V-League Philippines YouTube channel, and also follow our Facebook page sa V-League. Dotilios, check at the net! But walang follow-up ang Holy Cross. And Hannah Dotilios gives UM a 1-point lead, 21-20. Here it is, that replay. And that was off the hands of Varen Johnson. Late defensive reaction from the Cross Blazers. Cariaga serving. Here comes Johnson. Hernando with the dig. Dotilios. Much better defensive play from Varen Johnson. We are even at 21. And this is going to be a thrilling late stages of the third set. Will UM sweep the match or will Holy Cross extend it to a fourth set? So babalik po si Maneja, now serving for Holy Cross. And the Cross Blazers looks to establish control, re-establish their control late in set number 3. Hernando with the reception. They send over to Salvanera. But that's a net touch violation against Andal. Unlucky break from the white shirts ng Holy Cross. A long third set between these two teams. Salvanera serving. And that's great denial. Alex Cubillas with the block. And UM with a 23-21 lead at tatawag ng timeout ang Holy Cross.
Hey, heads up. Sibog ka dito sa open, kaya na dito ang gamay nga blocker. Diba? Bakit kayo nag-play sa 4? Daggo kayo ang blocker dire. Dapat nagsibog mo dito. Basa tayo. Wala na nagabasa. Gigo, kapit. 1 good receive. Isang patay, isang depensa.
And for Coach Coco Quizon, he's reminding the girls of Holy Cross they have to make some better reads on the defensive sequences for the Holy Cross of Davao College if they want to extend the match to a fourth set. Now Holy Cross now scrambling. They go to Ordinaria. Good dig. Sasaki checked at the net. Andal. Salvanera with good coverage. Off the scramble play, Ordinaria. They go to Cardino with her left hand. Sasaki. Good read from Ordinaria. Cardino. Oh, what a scramble there from UM. Another chance. Cardino is good with that cross-court kill. So again, much better read on the defensive end from Holy Cross, leading to that cross-court kill from Cara Cardino. And Holy Cross back on serve, down 1, 22-23. Chance to tie this third set. Nablea now. And good dig from Bacamante. Ooh! That's a costly error from Isabel Andal. And that means 2 match points for the University of Mindanao Wildcats. A golden opportunity for the Wildcats to mount an upset. Here comes Karen Ablea to serve for the match. And she's gonna serve for an upset. But that serve was outside. And this time a costly error from Karen Ablea. First match point save for Holy Cross. And ball into the hands of Charlene Rubio. Now serving. And they're hoping to make a successful play for Holy Cross. Oh, better coverage from Holy Cross. They go to Ordinaria, gives up a free ball. And Holy Cross with another chance. Ordinaria! There you go! 2 match point save from Holy Cross as we are now even at 24. Crucial sequence leading to that attack point from Angelica Ordinaria. Their team captain delivering that much needed point to even this set number 3. UM looks to respond. Cardino onto the other side. Ordinaria off speed. Oh, late reaction from Holy Cross. Rika Sasaki with a big delivery for the Wildcats. This is match point number 3 for the Wildcats. 25-24. Looks like somebody's down there for UM. That's Charlene Rubio. She's still shaken up there. She's still down on the floor. She's now being watched by Coach Coco Quizon and referee Michael Binghay. She's trying to take her breath here itong si Charlene Rubio. We're not quite too sure ano nangyari dito on that last sequence. So Charlene Rubio is still down. She's trying to take her breath here. We're not quite too sure ano nangyari sa kanya. She's still being assisted by the medical staff here sa loob ng Davao City Recreation Center. We're now at match point for the Wildcats. That is the 3rd match point of the game. And they're looking to mount an upset against the number 2 seed, Holy Cross of Davao College. They might have an injury substitution for Holy Cross. We still have a stoppage to play here dito sa loob ng ating venue. And she's gonna play on. Charlene Rubio will play on here. She's gonna stay on court. As UM now at match point. This is the 3rd match point of the game. What will be the response for Holy Cross? They have to make a much better defensive reception. And there's Alex Cubillas, an excellent outing, now serving for the match. Belarmino, that was checked. Nablea now, that was denied, but that was outside. And the University of Mindanao Wildcats makes an upset. They knock off the number 2 seed, Holy Cross of Davao College. The University of Mindanao Wildcats with an upset victory over the Holy Cross of Davao College. And Coach Coco Quizon, I think, was trying to challenge the last call, but to no avail. What a win for the number 3 seed, University of Mindanao Wildcats. They booked their first ticket to the championship match sa ating women's division of the V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge, presented to you by DASAFI. An outstanding game tonight for the University of Mindanao Matina Campus Wildcats. What an upset for the Wildcats, led of course by their head coach Apollo Peña. An outstanding game for the Wildcats ng University of Mindanao. Here are your results. 25-19, 25-20, 26-24. And the Wildcats of University of Mindanao booked their ticket to the finals na ating V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge. Presented to you by DASAFI. Here are your numbers from set number 3. 15 attack points, 4 aces. And those were the numbers in set number 3. And the Wildcats with a huge upset over the number 2 seed Holy Cross of Davao College Cross Blazers. What an outstanding evening for Coach Apol Upenya and the rest of the girls ng Wildcats ng University of Mindanao Matina Campus. So we will listen in to the school hymns from the University of Mindanao Matina Campus and the Holy Cross of Davao College. And afterwards, we will listen in to the post-game interview from Trina Blanco alongside the best player of the match and the winning coach of the game.
Sasaki finishing with a total of 19 points. So Rika, the last time you faced the Cross Blazers, you lost that match. And this time you ended it in just 3 sets. So what was your mindset stepping into such an important match?
Ang akong mindset lang jud kay gusto mi makadaog ani nga dula og makaabot sa championship game og makabawi sa amo ang kapildihan natong niagi. O gusto mi makuha na mo amo ang gold unta ko kaluyan sa Ginoo. Mao lang to.
And Coach Apple, your team is through to the finals. What needs to stay consistent as you move forward?
Una sa lahat, mapasalamaton gyud Ginoo kay gihatagan mi niya og kusog bisan pa man tuod atong mga niaging adlaw daghan kayong mig struggles nga gi-encounter. At siguro sa edge namo karong gabi una kay ang among defense and work in progress tuod ang among strategic attacks pero ang among 3 C's gyud ang naghimog pamalig-on gyud sa amo karong gabi una.
And Rika, talagang nagdala ng drums ang University of Mindanao today. So any message to all your supporters who are here and those who are watching us live?
Gusto lang ko mag-thank you sa UM, kay Sir Dave, kay Sir Deloy, og sa akong mga classmates, si Mish, tanan sila, og si Yana Babes, og ako ang pamilya sa balay, ako ang mama, og akong lulo nga naana sa langit. Kato lang po. Thank you.
Thank you, Rika and Coach Apple, and congratulations to the University of Mindanao.
Alright, maraming salamat Trina Blanco, and they bounce back in a big way as the University of Mindanao Wildcats are through to the finals sa ating women's division of the V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge presented to you by DASAFI. And up next, our semi-final match between the number 4 seed, the Jose Maria College Lady Royals, and the number 1 seed, the Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights. Yung ating abangan sa ating semi-final match mula dito sa Davao City Recreation Center. So you're still watching the V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge presented to you by the Davao Schools Athletic Foundation.